What's up, everybody, and welcome to Adamantality World. Today we're going to discuss the UFC 204 main event for the UFC Middleweight Championship between Michael the Count Bisping, the current champ, and Dan Henderson, the challenger. And as you probably already know, they fought before UFC 100. Dan Henderson won that one with a overhand right and boom, a hammer fist, aka the H-bomb was the overhand right. And I remember watching that live in a bar with a bunch of people, and as soon as he went and landed on top of him with that hammer fist, everyone went, "Ooh!" because they knew that hurt real bad. And it clearly did, because it took Michael Bisping quite a while to wake up after that one. But that was 104 UFCs ago. They've gotten older, they've gotten better-ish. So, I mean, of course, like I said, with age, you don't get as good. But of course, Michael Bisping has to have gotten better because he's the current champ, and he became the champ by, first of all, blew me away when he beat Anderson Silva in England. I figured Anderson Silva, the greatest of all time, one of my favorites. I figured he was going to go in, tear up Michael Bisping, walk out, and then go for a rematch for the UFC Middleweight Championship. But Anderson Silva let me down. Michael Bisping won. And then Michael Bisping fought at UFC 199 against Luke Rockhold. And Luke Rockhold has been looking really good. And I was like, all right, cool, Luke's got this. And Luke thought the same thing, and then Luke got knocked out. And so Michael Bisping became the UFC middleweight champion. Blew my mind. And in that same pay-per-view, Dan Henderson beat Hector Lombard, and no one saw that happening. So you got two people winning, and he sets up a good rematch from UFC 100. And that's what we got going on tomorrow night at UFC 204. Dan's look really good, like I said, but he does look like he's got a lot more wear for the time he's been fighting. Michael Bisping's looking decent, really good. And like I said, he beat Luke Rockhold and Anderson Silva. You can't be that bad. And if you're the champ, you just also can't be that bad. So even though Henderson won the first one, I think Michael Bisping's going to win this one. I think he's going to try to do his very best to avoid that H-bomb. That's really the only thing Henderson's got, Dan. Only thing he really's got is the H-bomb. Or he's got some wrestling, so he might can kind of throw him off. But I think Michael Bisping's going to keep his distance, just kind of pick him apart a little bit by here, a little bit here and there. And I think Michael Bisping's going to win and defend his belt by decision. I don't think he's going to knock him out. I don't think he has that power to knock out Dan Henderson. It stinks because it would be nice for Dan Henderson to become UFC champ, like I said, because he has become Strikeforce champ and Pride champ. It would be nice to top it off and get UFC champ. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I would love to see it happen, but I just don't think it's going to. And that is my prediction. Let me know what you think below. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Until next time, peace.